you a secret. Theater is much more fun.
It's also great training.
And they don't pay. So the perfect life is to do theater but get paid as if you're in the movies. They don't do that. But you cannot imagine the power you feel and the blessing you give when you work in the theater. You don't get that when you work in a film because you're doing things out of continuity. You don't even see the whole product for a year. You're not connected to it at all.
And you never feel that feeling of the audience being affected by you.
That's right. And when you make people laugh, you know that you are giving someone what they call surcease from sorrow. You are scooping out the last bit of bad feeling, giving them laughter. And there's nothing higher than that. And when you're doing a drama and they're concentrating on your face, you can feel it. You can literally feel it. And that's the biggest payoff about being an actor. It's not film, especially now, because, and take this to heart, it used to be that actors, dialogue, character were the top tools in a director's toolkit. Now they're at the bottom. And if you go to LA, you're going to be fighting, if you have the lead, you'll be fighting mechanical monsters from the ocean and making films that mean nothing.
You'll be acting with a tennis ball on a C-stand.
Yeah. I would say always go to New York. If you want to be a star. If you don't care about that, then your life is an oyster. Yeah. Because there are so many regional theaters and so many great actors in regional theaters. You don't ever have to go to New York and die 1,000 deaths, you know. You don't have to do it. You just go to Louisville, or you go to, you know, New Haven, or you go to Seattle, and you can become a fantastic actor and have a real relationship with theater. It's just amazing.
For me, you said feeling it on your face. For me, the first time I ever felt it was when I auditioned for the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and I was fresh out of the box. I had no, they said do 2 monologues. I didn't even know. I said, could you tell me what a monologue is? So they sent me this book with the monologues. I had no idea that that meant that was the ones you should not do because everybody would do. Anyway, they were sitting, the panel of judges, just like in Flashdance, you know, if you don't know what that is. But anyway, and I felt this feeling. I never forgot it. I felt this feeling that I could feel them dancing in the palm of my hands. I could feel that I owned their emotions and that I could do whatever I wanted with their attention and their emotional life. And it was so powerful. It was like giving birth or something. I just felt like I was a God. I felt so powerful.
As an athlete or a writer or an actor, have any of you experienced being in the zone?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a story. Laurence Olivier was doing Othello in 1965, and he was beyond brilliant. And one night, he was in the zone, and every actor on the stage knew it. And actors were off stage calling their friends saying, get over to the theater, man, he's in the zone. And he was. And when you're in the zone, you can't ignore it, it'll go away. And you can't pay too much attention to it, it'll go away. So you gotta live it in your head. And it came to the curtain call, he took his bow, he walked off stage to the same dressing room that I used later on. Whoa! And he closed the door, and all of a sudden they heard furniture being thrown against the wall, and cursing and yelling, and they thought he had lost his mind. And so they were pounding on the door. Larry, what's the matter? You were brilliant. And he threw the door open. He was crying, and he said, I know I was brilliant. I don't know how I did it. Oh. That's being in the zone.